football is win on the road. And when you're a ranked team going into a hot... environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Seminoles are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff to the fullback. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Robinson. There he goes. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense will take the field for the first time. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mays. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Mays. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vick. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a pass.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A top-5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. Turns it on at midfield. A lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Demon Deacons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead is still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going over the top. Makes a grab down the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Vick.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You just can't take a sack on 2nd down there in the red zone because that's already been the problem for this offense. They've been having to settle for field goals and not score touchdowns. They have been able to drive the football. They're just not finishing those drives, and the pass rush of this defense is right now a big reason why.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. With jet sweep pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
21, Wake Forest, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The short hands, it's White. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's a lot of different ways to get explosive plays in this offense. You can run it, you can throw it. How about the jet sweep? When you've got a receiver with this guy,
and the ball is free on the pitch. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Scrambling away. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Mays. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, no.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Works the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole.
13.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air. It's Castellanos. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's White. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Off the play fake on 1st down. Connection to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebacker.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. There's little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Wake. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hernandez. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Noles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's White. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
To the air, it's Berry. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Claiborne. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Going up top again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Claiborne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking for room at the 30. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, wait! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a senior ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Knowles! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. Awesome to be there. These are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Got a man. It's Claiborne. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hernandez. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The play action fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Power football with the run. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here we go.